Hello, everybody. We have got some more work to do. Hello, Heather. I kind of said that like Dr. Hannibal. Hello, Clarice. Hey, Claire. I started a little bit earlier for you this evening. So it's probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Was it going on like 11:30 where you're at? Not too terrible on you. Amalia's here. Okay, let's get started on this, shall we? One thing I want to do, though, is kind of get rid of this deer a minute, because I was looking at the screenshot today while I was at work, and I thought this may look cool if we just went ahead and blocked that the rest of the way in. So let's just stink and try it. I'm just not 100% feeling the deer like I was when we first put that in. You know, I'm just like, I think we can make that look a little better. Hello, Jonas. Thank you for joining us. Hope you guys are having a nice, cozy Friday evening. I am. I'm already in my jammies. And I've got a new little heater going down here. Thank you, Rim. Yep, we have got us a Rim. I would think of this as just like a kind of like a fantasy cottage that you can use in your zoo, kind of open-ended. I mean, this could be a restaurant. It could be a just a staff facility. Just whatever you think you can make it work. I just found the little piece of concept art you see, and I just thought, let's try that. Let's just try it in zoo. So really not a whole lot of backstory to this other than finding that piece of concept art on Pinterest and wanting to give it a try. And here we are. Sometimes our just giving it a try takes hours and hours and hours. Hey, our buddy Linda made it. It is very late where she's at as well. You guys are like my late night warriors here. My work messes up you all getting to see me at a normal hour. Tomorrow, I just have a couple things I have to go do early in the morning. Luckily my, like where I get my cars serviced at, they have their little shop part is open on Saturdays. So because I was thinking about streaming tomorrow morning, and then I'm like, I got the little ping, and the lady's like, hey, don't forget your due for service tomorrow or whatever, and I was like, dang it. So I do have to run over there and kind of get some things done in town, but we should get another little stream in tomorrow, hopefully, sometime. I shouldn't be gone all day. Yeah, see, Linda, we jumped on a little earlier for you. I was planning even earlier than this, but I just kind of had to wrap some stuff up at work all of a sudden, like as usual on like everybody frantically needs something like the last 18 minutes of Friday. So that kind of held me up a little bit. And Linda, what we're doing here is I wasn't totally feeling the little, like the circle deer sign from the Arctic pack, right there. And I already think this looks better just with the kind of like the stone. So that's kind of what we are messing with first. Trying to get this roof kind of settled, you know? I think you guys should give these stone pieces a try. Now that we've kind of tested them out on here, you can see that these are fairly easy to work with. Really, really give an awesome texture of a you know, an uneven level of rock wall that we don't necessarily have in game. And what if it's taken us like we did this 3 streams or so. So, you know, I mean, it's not like we've been sitting here for 2 weeks trying to make this work. No, you know what? I just, we just kind of started stacking. We started here at the door and just kind of started rolling with it. And luckily, like, you know, it's almost lends itself to be a little kind of off kilter, just kind of like the nature of the building. But we've been able to keep it pretty, you know, we've been able to keep it pretty, pretty sturdy here and pretty leveled out. As far as like, you know, getting this, let's get this front on view. I've just been terrible with the camera on this build though. It's kind of weird when you try to get in here close to get this, to get the roof and stuff going. So here's here's a little front on view. Only thing we may do is as we move a little forward, plastic swans. She said that maybe try out some different windows because she was saying, you know, maybe if you would just recolor those. And I'm like, yeah, we've tried that. These are not recolorable. So we will have to, maybe we can switch out some windows and make sure that this isn't the best option. Kind of like she said, maybe because, you know, I think what Swan was saying is, the windows almost almost underage the building, essentially. They're too new for our style of kind of fantasy build here. So we'll kind of look around when we get some more of this roof done and see if there is a better fit of window. And if there is, we'll try it out. If there's not, we'll just leave it. So the height of the terrain, it was all too flat because it had so hard to spot terrain changes just from the pics. Yeah, and that's what we were talking about too yesterday with the concept art. Bluefin was saying it could be psychologically, you know, kind of playing with our eye a little bit, trying to match it up. But I think we can work it out. One thing we'll need to do too to kind of help me with this little area, I'm gonna have one roof that sticks off that way, kind of like the kind of like the concept art shows. And then of course we need another. We got to probably right here in just a minute. We'll start working on that protruding roof here that caps off another balcony up there. So yeah, our windows are lacking. Strange with the windows that I don't hate them, but do agree they are too white. Maybe wood would be too much wood. Have to try others once it's finished. Yep, that is what we shall do, because, you know, now that she's said that, it is kind of little, almost too much, isn't it? It's too white. It's too modern. But, you know, we'll get something figured out. But first, what we need to do is actually, hold on. I don't have the bigger piece of concept art pulled up for myself over here on this other screen. Hold on one sec. Let me bring you guys back up in the chat. Okay. So, we've got to work on chimneys too. Like, we kind of need to get a lot done tonight so we can basically but probably wrap it up tomorrow. This build, at least, you know. Whoops, sorry, I've kind of moved your screen a little bit here. That should pop back in a second. Yes, I know all about your gizmo issues. It has kind of fought me here as well. All right, so what we're going to have to do is let's take our little roof piece that we decided on, because don't you guys think that roof, it came out pretty cool as far as us needing a custom solution in the middle of a stream. Like I said, I haven't touched this map other than on stream. So I haven't come in. As soon as I start the game up, we start the stream. So I just didn't want you guys to miss out on anything with these kind of stream builds. So I don't go in and mess with it unless we are recording. So we will try to, actually that kind of come up pretty cool right there. Let's just see what we can try to make happen here. This is a little bit of a weird bow, you know, as far as the art goes. We have to stretch it out far enough that it can cover that balcony as well. Oh, you know what we'll do too after we do this? We need to get us a piece count. I have not officially checked the count since we've started this. You know, that's cool. A lot of you guys say when you come in here to watch these streams, you are you're playing Zoo yourself. That's cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this out one more time, and then we're going to move this down because this is way too high up on the main roof. And that's just that is a couple too many, I believe, too. Kind of back that off, and then let's get this moved lower. No, it's angled up. Little up. So let's bring this down. Kind of give the main roof some room to breathe here. No, Linda, I did not catch that interview. I do not know kind of what was discussed or if anything interesting was found out. I'm assuming absolutely not. Just because, you know, Shantae's not going to be allowed to, you know, give us any substantial information, even though, you know, it is cool that he got to talk to her and stuff. I'm sure it was probably basically a casual conversation, you know, what's everybody been up to, stuff like that. It's, you know, it's not like kind of like the streams of old when you would have like the Planet Coaster streams when you'd have Sam on with like Bo and you never know what he would slip up and reveal. These nowadays, they're a little more casual. That's what I was telling you a couple days ago about kind of like hiding in the bathroom at work to catch those streams because you never knew what was going to be revealed. It was a total crapshoot. I kind of want to angle the roof out this way a little bit just because so we can accentuate the, like, see how the windows are kind of turned sideways. I kind of want to, you know, maybe not that extreme, but coming out this way a little bit. Claire said, I watched the interview, nothing major. A lot of Shantae saying she couldn't say things really. Not a spoiler, Sam. Yeah, see, that's pretty much how those go. Yeah, Sam was a legend. We don't really hear much from him anymore. That's the reason, because I would about put money on it. He is probably knee deep in some Planet Coaster 2. But he follows me on Twitter, and he tweets stuff out every once in a while. He's not on there much, but a really cool dude. Like would sit around and chat with us. Like, you know, I could just DM him right now, and he would be like, "Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, what's going on?" And he's just really, really cool, down to earth dev. Like most of them are. I really like James Stant. You know, like one of the head audio guys. Nick Rogers is awesome. Their new lady, Delia, that just came in and kind of took over after Bo left, helping them. Super cool. She even DM'd me, like I said, right when she first got there and was wanting my address to send me that Planet Zoo package. So she's super cool too. A lot of the rest of them I don't know, and I've never really interacted with very much. My main three were basically Shantae, Bo, and Delia. But I don't know the dudes too much as far as the community management side goes. And I really didn't talk to Ed too much either. They avoided anything about the leak. But she did say she was watching a late night stream live the night before to see what was being said, etc. Wonder if it was your stream. Probably. Hello, Wizzy Wiz Cat. Thank you for joining us. She did say about the team, the fact that there's a lot of them, but they've not had a chance to meet yet, as they're quite a new team now. Yeah, and a lot of hire from homes, you know, because they haven't been in the office, you know, as far as what we're used to them being in the office in probably 8 months, 7 months. So they've done a lot of remote hiring, it seems. Okay, I need to get this flipped around too here. Down, down, down. Oh yeah, guys, you'll have to let me know. Does the audio sound okay-ish right now? Am I too loud? Is the little bit of music too loud? Some dick just commented on the live stream that Drew and I did like an hour ago, and he's like, the comment said, Here's old S Dan, the enthusiastic guy that sounds like he's talking in a bathroom, just gets worse every week. I'm like, what a dickhead. He came all the way here just to comment that? Who has that kind of time? I think that's what he said. He's like, here's the over-enthusiastic S Dan again. Sounds like he's talking to us from a bathroom. It gets worse every week, ... I'm like, why are you even here? Seriously. Go on and play somewhere. Yeah, your troll is passionate right now. Mine was just some rando that kind of, I guess my audio upsets him. So that's all I had to deal with. I don't really, honestly, you all, I am very fortunate about trolls. Not to jinx myself, but I don't really have to mess with, it just, I get the, do you want to be my girlfriend, like Russian sex bots that, pretty much get everybody, but I don't really have to mess with trolls too much. All of you guys are, it's a pretty normal, luckily for me. Thanks, Leo. The one thing is, I could understand, maybe there's no carpet down here, like this is like a basement den where all this stuff is at. So, I guess there's not, it's all like, it's wooden and there, it is kind of a little echoey in here. So there's really like no carpet to dampen this echo. I need to get some, look at getting some of those, like the sound panels that they install. Could probably help down here because this is where the whole setup is. But I have to give him that. I guess sometimes it could sound a little echoey, but it is what it is. I don't think it aggravates us all that much. Yeah, I would never I don't even leave me, like even if I don't like the video, you know what I do? I kind of just go on to the next video. Like I never have, I would never comment on the quality of someone's video or stream. Like how do if I'm sitting here and I'm like degrading someone because of their audio or their connection, it's like, how do we know that that's not the best they have? Like, what if they've saved up for 7 or 8 months to finally buy the new mic? And like, no, like we're not going to sit here and just like crush people's spirits like that. No, not around here. We're not. You just don't know people's situation or what's happened or what they're going through to just come to a random live stream on somebody and, start bashing the quality of the video. Still got the little issue of hiding these bricks. We do not like the bricks. Oops. Yeah, now clickbaity stuff, you know, that's true. But yeah, like as far as dogging the, you know, somebody's quality when they're, you know, just trying to put a video out or maybe learn how to record better. Like I am a complete streaming noob still. Like Beyond Drew almost has to, you know, he about every couple times a week we'll go over settings, and like if he makes a stream, he'll say what's looking right, what I need to change. Like that's why these first couple streams on the Ranger station were 720p, because I didn't know the I didn't have the correct output setting in OBS. So he helped me on that. Like I was streaming to you guys in 720. He's like, dude, none of your videos are coming in as 1080p. Have you done something? And we figured it out. I did something. I had the output incorrect. Shitty S-Dan always gives his best. Damn you! Yeah, I'm like Claire. Let them come in here and try to set up these streams and, you know, talk in front of people. And I think what we're gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna box this little like room off up here, and I think that looks better than kind of how I would have had to make the concept art work. I think we can make this look cool. This would be like a cool little like reading nook room, wouldn't it? Like kind of up at the top of this third story, this third floor. Or you could even tell like you know, you would think a set of stairs are winding up the house there, and then this is like, you know, a big like foyer area up here or something, you know, like I think that would be cool. Looking at this angle, it really does kind of screw our perception up, doesn't it? Yeah, and too, like Linda said, you know, you've got your little weird people out there, but you know, they're trying, and as long as they're not, you know, as long as they're not hurting anybody or like downgrading anybody, you know, that's just, they're just being themselves. Like, you know, go watch somebody else if they're not your style. What do you guys think about me and the whole exclusive YouTube thing? Like, do you guys like, should I ever try Twitch, or should I just keep it here? Or I have a Twitch account, but you know, I think I streamed to it once back in the Planet Coaster days and never really messed with it again. The YouTube thing, just like I said from the beginning, it just works out good for me just because everybody's already here. But yeah, you guys will have to tell me. I don't know what you all prefer as far as streaming goes. You guys may think YouTube streaming is trash. I don't really know the difference. This is all I've kind of ever really... This is the most serious I've ever taken streaming. These last, like, week and a half, 2 weeks. Yeah. And, you know, like I said, I just kind of, I enjoy it here. I'm comfortable here. I'm not comfortable when Drew's around, but, I mean, other than that, I'm pretty comfortable. Drew has left the chat. Drew, what do you think of my fantasy tower? Please say you like it. I was trying to catch Linda's video like 3 times today at work. But I kept getting interrupted. You know, like the maintenance guy come in and I was like, you know, I kept having to turn it down and off and then the phone would ring and... Hey, we could turn this into like a little miniature. Drew, couldn't this be like this could be a little house that adventurers, you know, travel to or something, like a little wizard's house or something, or like an elven, you know, like some kind of fortune teller or something. This could be like the weird little fairy tale house. Yeah, I could see that. Like, Twitch seems like it would be a little more, you know, screamy to me. Whereas YouTube streaming, I mean, maybe not, but to me it seems a little more subdued. But I'm sure you have some chill, you know, you've got some chill Twitch streamers as well. Hey, welcome, critters. Welcome, Toves. Yes, Toves, look what this has materialized. We have us a pretty decent little fantasy house going now, don't we? Yeah, I see that. I understand that too, Drew. Be interesting to see kind of what the view count is on Twitch, though, you know, like how it compares to like people watching on YouTube. Like, are there more people out there just like casually looking for live streams there, you know? I mean, I just think YouTube, as you know, I haven't really, obviously people are going to be looking for more live streams on Twitch, but as far as YouTube goes, I haven't even made an actual like video in a while. But these streams have kind of just, I think they've just kind of made up for it. I'm just having a blast with them. Drew was actually the one that pushed me to do this, because Drew's like, you know, because Drew has streamed for a long while, and I would kind of like nudge him and be like, oh man, do you think I should try it? And he's always been like, yes, dude, you need to stream. Oh my God. He said, if you're ever like, as far as like get bogged down with editing and stuff goes, like with the actual videos, he's like, your world is about to be rocked with streaming. It basically handles all of that for you. And he was right. This has just really kind of helped me with editing burnout as well. Because, yeah, just, I mean, it kind of handles all the, like, the stressful part for you. You know, you just jump on here and hang out with you guys, and it does it. The top Twitch Planet Zoo stream has 35 viewers right now, and most other streams have an average view count of 5 to 10 people. You have 14 viewers now, so yeah, see? So the top zoo stream, 35 right now. So we're not rolling along too bad, are we? Let's kind of get this a little short up, and what I might do is I may actually fence this in, and this will just be an inaccessible balcony up here as well. Bluefin said, with Twitch, I have yet to find out how to get notified of streams. With YouTube, I'm more likely to know if a stream is going on, even if I'm not yet subscribed. Stream I actually want to watch. Yeah. Hey, see you in a little bit, Wizzy. Linda said, I'm a little too lazy to learn video editing at the moment. That will be the biggest pain in your bootay. The rest of it's pretty fun. I'm just not a Twitcher. I'll pop on for bits going on, but I don't watch things regularly. So yeah, me neither. Yeah, that's what Drew and I were talking about just a couple nights ago. We're like, this is like a weird little shift. Like, you know, Claire and Cybrus and Bluefin, all of those, Linda, it seems like everybody's kind of like almost enjoying the stream. Like, we're getting more engagement on the streams, even after they're produced, than we are on regular old videos. So, you know, it's been a pretty interesting little experiment here. Oh yeah, critters, that'll be fun. Get you one started up. Oh, and you know one thing too, Claire, that I think is going to be a lot more fun this time. Even Drew was kind of talking about doing it, but when the new DLC does come out, jumping in like this and reviewing it live instead of like trying to, you know, put together a 13 or 14 minute video and cram in all the information. Let's just jump on for an hour or two and go over everything piece by piece. And we were also saying it would help you guys that, well, I mean, you know, a lot of us are going to buy the pack anyway, but there may be a lot of casual people out there that could be relying on seeing what the pack looks like before they go and buy it just right when it's available. So we were thinking that too. Let's just stream the reviews. Yeah, and like Drew just said, you can ask us questions and have us show you the pieces, like, you know, in real time. So, you know, we put those little videos out and, you know, it starts kind of going out and then, like, you know, it's out for 6 or 7 hours and we might have like 8 comments that have came through. So, but with this, you will be here with us as this goes down. We can still kind of take a little bit of inspiration from the concept art and maybe incorporate some of these, like these logs are pretty cool. Yes, like Linda said, we could all kind of talk together about, like we could even do little quick, like little tiny one-off builds and see what the roof pieces look like, or bring up a blueprint, you know, like the station here, and start adding some of the new pieces to it. And you know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go try to steal. We'll steal from back here for this. See if I can steal. You all will have a little ranger station Easter egg. If this isn't too big. Might have to use the smaller ones. Yeah, Toves, like, is it like Twitch, like those creators, they are going through it right now with the DMCA stuff, aren't they? That is like out of control over there. The demonetization that's going on and the video takedowns, and that's why, like, you know, we just get over here, Drew and I, we just stream. We just have like the Planet Coaster soundtrack in the background. It is cool though too, CD Projekt Red, as far as they said there is going to be a menu toggle as far as their copywritten music goes, and the streamers and stuff will be able to select that option, and they'll know that that their streaming is safe. So I thought that was really, really cool. And, you know, I think like Legion Watchdogs does that. There's a lot of the gaming companies are starting to look into that more and help streamers out. So that'll be interesting if you know, more companies start doing that, helping us out here so we don't get takedowns. How's that little wire kind of fake balcony look, guys? That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It kind of really helps break up that rock work. Ah, Claire just beat me to it in typing. Yeah, that looks pretty stinking cool. Yeah, I could see that too, Toves. Like, you know, you have to have a little sense about this. Like, you know, Drew and I know sometimes if you just feel it and you know that you have to use this really popular music, we just do it because we just know it's going to get demonetized. Not a big deal. But some of them like really, really just like flew off the handle, and it's like, you guys, you can't stream chart radio music and expect them not to shut you down. Especially when you're sitting there for like 2 hours. Drew and I are doing it on like a 4-minute video, and you know, it gets claimed and it's over. Oh yeah, let's kind of work on our little tiny, I want to get a little balcony going right here, kind of sticking off the back. But I may be able to steal this roof. And you guys will have to let us know, do you guys like the little, kind of like the Take-Two podcasts that Drew and I have rekindled? We have a blast recording those. Yep, Toves, this is just a little, I've made it my makeshift custom roof, but this is just a little Arctic door. Drew said, I like the podcast. Well, that's all that matters. Happy Thanksgiving, critters. We're getting closer. I don't even know what we're going to have. Usually we don't even have a turkey. It's like ham or, we'll like... Usually we don't. Of course, I'm not a big traditional dinner type person. I almost eat like a third grader. I'm pretty much, I like to keep it pretty simple. Those podcasts are great, especially live. We can all chip in and it makes such a great discussion. I love those. My favorite streams, actually. Yeah, we just, that's what Drew and I kind of decided on with the live stream. I mean, doing it live instead of how we used to do, record it and then have to, edit it's because we're lazy. Edit like 2 hours worth of footage and background footage. So that you guys wouldn't just have to sit there and stare at the same, picture. And that's kind of what drove us to doing it live. Yep, it is on a Thursday. I actually have to work Thursday. I have to work Thursday from 12 p.m. to 4. But I'm thinking I might stream that morning when I get up. And then I have to go back to work on Friday. I was thinking, do I have a 3-day weekend this next week? But no, I do have to go back to work. But yeah, we will get some streaming in probably early Thursday morning. Yeah, that was cool last time. Remember, Dalia had sent us... Of course, it's always like under NDAs and stuff when they let you do that. But she sent us the Australia pack early to kind of get videos ready and stuff. And that is really, really cool when they do that. The only thing that sucks is, like I said, we can't really, when they do that, we can't tell you guys. It's like, they're pretty strict about it. There is no... Oh yeah, I'll keep that little koala forever. That thing was awesome. And the box. Just the whole thing. And then, Drew, did you see what she sent to some, Planet Coaster console streamers? That was an awesome, cool box, too. She sent them, like, a little cotton candy maker, and she is freaking on it. Oh yeah, I do not know why they don't get on selling those little plushies. Those things would be, you would have to wait for a restock on those. That little roof piece right there is a little off, but I don't think I'm going to fix it because that kind of gives it character. Shantae, it could have been Shantae's idea, but the one that I interacted with on it was Dalia. She's the newer one. She come along, like they basically hired her, and then 2 weeks later Bo like announced that she had taken another job. But she was the one that coordinated all of that with me. Like, yeah, the first email, like I said, I ever got from her was wanting my address to send me that stuff. Yeah, and it could have been, yeah, like Linda said, it might not even have been them. She may have just been coordinating it. It could have been the marketers that kind of ran with that idea. Yeah, like Drew said, there is one digital marketer for Frontier that started following me on Instagram and Twitter a few months ago. He's a really cool dude, but I've never really spoken to him. I just noticed that he followed me on both platforms. And when I looked at his profile, it said like digital marketing coordinator at Frontier Development. So I was like, oh, cool. And Drew, you know something else I did today you may want to look into. You remember our little guy, he's got like 17,000 subs. His name's Swerve. He's really cool. He's really like up in the, like on his dinosaur knowledge. I saw him do a stream today with a prehistoric kingdom build. So I DM'd them. I haven't heard, let me check my phone. I haven't heard back anything, but this is what I asked them after I saw him playing that. I said, hey guys, just wondering if you all have any preview builds or a map editor that I could possibly play around with and showcase. The game's been buzzing with my community, and I think they would collectively poop their pants if I had a live build that was playable right now to show off. Thanks again for your time and keep up the awesome work. So that's when I was kind of like, I want to go, I'm just going to ask them. Because he was like playing it. So yeah, I don't know if, but you know, that build is Swerve's stream is from last year. Oh, so Bluefin, so they let him use it, like they let him use a build, or were they on with him? Because I was wondering, you know. Made for PAX West last fall. Okay. Because I was wondering, I'm like, man, if they'll let him play it, maybe I can sneak in here. Uh-oh, are you guys worried about my audio? This is, yeah, we're still good. This is still the in-game music. This is the Southern Karst from Asia in Planet Zoo. We're still okay. So yeah, he's had it since last year. Okay. Well, too late now. I kind of already I sent that message out, but it'll be okay. What's the worst they could say? No, it's not ready yet. I'll never know if I never ask. Drew, you may want to hold off till they see what I say. Yeah, poop their pants. Hey, I like to lighten the mood a little bit. Maybe not make it seem so formal with the studios, you know? I just want them to just take me as just cool, calm, and collected. And my audience pooping their pants. Y'all nerds are going to get upset with Estan and me when we switch over to PK. Yeah, Drew, they're going to be talking trash about us. They're going to boycott our streams. Yeah, Toves, it never hurts. And definitely get on Keymailer, too. Keymailer, you don't even have to ask anybody. They put the games on there, and if you like the game, you just request it, and they either approve it or not. No one ever even talks to you. So that's really low pressure. Oh yeah, I will. Drew and I are definitely going to be all over some Prehistoric Kingdom when that drops. That just looks too cool to, you know, that is way too cool to pass up. Especially the rocks and stuff that I have seen in that. Yeah, Planet Zoo, it has some chill music, doesn't it? It's awesome. Yes, so that is exactly what Drew and I said. It was really, really like what Jurassic World Evolution, kind of like what we all wanted it to be. Okay, we got the little roof down there. Still gonna need some work. The back of the house needs some work. We've got this up here rolling pretty good. Except for I have to bring these roof pieces down. Yeah, when, I don't know if I was talking to Heather about it or one of you guys, but with Jurassic World Evolution, when the sandbox was kind of locked behind the story mode, I kind of bowed out. I was like, nope, don't really want to do this. Oh, Heather, you loved Jurassic World Evolution? Oh, yeah, Jonas, yeah, send that over to me. I'll take a look. Heather said, yes, I do. Yep, that is one little title that I just could not make anything happen. We can't deny, though, that the dinosaurs are gorgeous. And the animations. Oh yeah, you can just send me a JPEG on Twitter. I'll go check it out. Yeah, you know, too, and that may have been kind of like Claire said. I guess we were thinking, and it could have been, you know, that's our fault too. We were thinking, coming from, you know, all the years of Planko, that Jurassic World Evolution was going to be Planet Coaster with dinosaurs, kind of. And when that wasn't the case, I think me, just like mentally, I was just a little kind of let down. So, I mean, you know, I could have set myself up for that disappointment. And I remember Jonty even, because Jonty, you remember, this was when he still lived in the UK, and he had like went to the studio, and he told Drew and I in a DM or in our Discord group, he's like, guys, do not get your I mean, I remember the message. He's like, this is not going to be what you all are hyping it up to be. Remember that, Drew, when he was telling us? He's like, it's not Planko with dinosaurs. And we're like, oh, but you know, it still looks cool, and I can't wait to get in here and design a park. And Jonty ended up being exactly right. It was absolutely not Planko with dinosaurs. So that was just kind of, you know, that was just kind of my foul up to get so hyped. Over a completely different style of game. Yeah, and you know, I was always a little salty with like from the get-go with Jurassic World Evolution, because do you know, Frontier, they didn't offer me a key for it. I mean, I asked for a key and they said no, that they had already expended their keys. And then that doofus Adfo, you all don't, me and him got into it years ago, but they gave him one, and he like he hadn't even touched any of their games in like a year, and like he got a key. And it was Bo. She said, "Sorry, we don't have any more to give out." And I was like, you know, I mean, that's their prerogative, but I'm like, you're shitting me. He gets one, and I've like been covering your game for like however many years that had been, and I didn't get one. Like, yeah, they straight up denied it. So I was kind of salty with them, like just from that whole experience. Maybe, you know, that, I mean, I know it sounds selfish from me, but I was just looking at it as like, come on, like I've pushed Planet Coaster for you guys, and, you know, you can't just let me have a Jurassic World key? Like, you've really given out that many? Nope. I didn't. I could not get one for that game. Yeah, Bluefin, he doesn't go by Adfo anymore. Probably because he pissed so many people off. He like did a whole rebranding. I don't know who he is now. Because, you know, I just kind of, you know, politely, like a gentleman, said what he could do with himself. And that was it. That was back, you know, when I told him what he could do with himself, that was during the showcase thing that, remember, all of us did, the Planko spotlights. And yeah, Bo and them gave him one and did not let me have a key for Jurassic World. Yeah, Toves, I mean, I know it sounds incredibly selfish, but sometimes you you can take it pretty personal, especially when people in your your kind of your niche, they're all kind of getting it, and you're just kind of shut out. I was just like, really? You all are gonna do me like that? I mean, I wasn't just some rando. Go under a new identity. I'm pretty sure that's what that dude did, because it wasn't just me. See, it always culminates with me, it seems like. I see these people that like talk trash to you all, or are just really condescending, passive aggressive, and when it gets to be my turn, I guess just the redneck in me comes out, and I'm just like, okay, skirt. Listen here, dude. I've watched you, so that I don't really mess with people until they mess with me. Like, I don't go out looking for drama and fights. If, it's just, don't mess with me, and I promise you I will not mess with you. I do not care. But that's usually how it goes down. And then I, usually I do come out looking like the asshole, but, I mean, at least I ended it. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, I'm like Linda. I only bite back. You will never just... Like, I don't just pick random people to start picking on and, adding drama to my day. That's 100% not my MO. Yeah, people seem to think they won't be confronted for talking shit. That's not how we do things around here. Yeah, you're going to have to explain yourself to me if you're going to get slick. Maybe you have a reason to be slick, and I'm okay with that too, but... somebody's got some explaining to do before I just let you walk all over me. So yeah, that's story time with Stan Wolf. The time he got denied for a Jurassic World Evolution key. Interesting times. Yeah, they do. Isn't that awesome, Drew? Yeah, and that's too, that's true too, Bluefin. Like, I mean, you could just imagine how many people hit them up for keys. But like I said, the only thing is, like, I totally understand, like, the Corraleses of the world and those guys, really needing to get it out to, or, Frontier wanting to get it out to their audience. But I'm saying Adfo got one. And, I could understand if all of us little guys got shut out, but he got one, and they told me no. But at the same time, he's went to Frontier, the Frontier Expo. He was at all of the shows in Germany and stuff, so he, he's met them in real life. So I get it. He probably did have a little more pull than I did, but I was just thinking, like, they know me. They know the relationship. I've been around them for however many years before for Jurassic World Evolution come out. I just thought it was bad form. I'm like, that's just bad form, guys. Like, I've helped you all out for years now. I've been around since 2015. promoting your games and stuff. Okay, no, I must correct me. I jumped full on into the Rudy mental drama. Even if it didn't affect me, my sense for justice was provoked. Yeah, that whole Rudy stuff with me and Rudy, that was like, if I could sum that up in one sentence, it was 100% unnecessary. Like, and you guys know I built stuff for that dude. Like, he's got parks right now with where I had custom built things for him. So that whole thing was just weird. I don't know what got into the little fella. I don't know if DeLady kind of made him kind of jump on board with that, because that's what I've told people before too. She would always message me when I would speculate about videos and stuff, and she would say, you need to stop, you're getting people's hopes up, we have no clue about about any of this information. But she would say it in a lighthearted way, like, she would just almost joke, and her and I always had a good relationship. But on one of my videos, as far as like the quote unquote Rudy stuff, he left a super passive aggressive comment on one of my videos that said like, S-Dan, you need to stop this shit. It's stupid. It makes no sense. That's not a DLC. Like, he's never talked to me like that before, ever. Like, I've never had two cross words with this dude. And I jumped him. Like, I didn't even notice it for a week. And then somebody jumped in to defend me and left this big, long comment. And then I saw it. So I laid in on him. And he ended up deleting the comment. And, Drew jumped on there and jumped him. Linda's like, whoa, Rudy, this is some bullshit. It was just way out of left field for what mine and Rudy's relationship was. Like, we were cool. But after that, no, I basically I unfollowed him. I unfollowed him on everything, and that was the last I ever heard of the old boy. And I went ahead, I blocked DeLady too, because I still think that she most likely pushed him to do that, because the aggressive messages I was getting from her about stopping it. And so I was just done with the whole, like, you ever hear John T. call them the Frontier Mafia? Well, he's talking about Sylv, DeLady, and Rudy, the big three that were flown to all the shows, because I had to tell Sylv to kiss my ass too. In Sylv's defense, he was just defending his buddy. He was defending Rudy, but he knows that Rudy had massively screwed up. And, it's just like, even if Drew screws up, I'll defend him, but I'll let him know, Drew, man, that was screwed up. It's just chill. Like, but Sylv was just riding for his guys. So I had to tell them all to kiss my ass. Like, I just told them, I don't talk to you guys. I never have anything to do with you all. And you all are coming here trying to jump me on my own channel. I'm like, you all can kick rocks. And that was the end of me. That was the end of like a 5-year, kind of relationship with Rudy, DeLady, and Sylv. I've known Sylv since he was in high school. I was like, yeah, I've known that dude since like 2013. But, I just, well, what happened. Now you're all caught up. If you ever notice that I do not interact with that group anymore, that is the little bit of weirdness that happened. So yeah, he's going through some weird stuff right now, like some really hardcore personal life stuff. But he did say, I believe he's going to he's going to address it soon, like with his community and stuff. And so yeah, we'll kind of let him do his thing. Oh yeah, with Jonty, it's not like a health issue or anything. It's just like, just like personal, real life stuff that we got to go through, from time to time. It sucks, but yeah, he's still good. We still do our D&D stuff with him every Sunday. Boy, one thing Drew is right about. If Drew's not right about a lot of stuff, he is right about how those rocks and the East Asian blocks really go together awesome. Claire said, I am so glad I stayed up for this. Yeah, you never know. You never know what we're going to get to chatting about or what you might find out. Oh no, Linda. I don't think Jonty's like that towards you. He's talked nice behind your back to us. You just, kind of just talking about your don't care attitude when it comes to, calling CMs out and stuff. He lives for that stuff. So yeah, he's never said anything to me and Drew in Messenger or anything, nefarious about you. That's why when we mention you, we're always like, we love Linda. She just does not care. Claire said, are you going to stream any of the D&D at some point, do you think? Yeah, they're talking about it. They were kind of on the fence about streaming Jonty's first DM session on December 6th, but we kind of said since it's his very first ever session of DMing, they want to hold off and kind of let him get that under his belt in private, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I definitely see some D&D streams in our future. Probably be on Mass Bandit's channel. And he even tweeted out today too. He said, kind of like Jonty, he's like, I know I've kind of been out of the spotlight a little bit, but I think he's going to make a video and address kind of what he's been up to and real life things. And it's weird, man. You never know what people are going through, do you? Like, in our real lives, we're good buddies and stuff, but we're all just still kind of internet people, aren't we? We have no clue what's really going on with people. Yeah, that always feels good when people recognize you. I still love it sometimes when I go into a random stream and people are like, what the? Oh my God, Estan Wolf, what are you doing here? That's so stinking fun. I'm like, hey, I am a consumer of this content right with you guys. Man, Rob, you missed a lot. Thank you, Sumi. See, Sumi, I told you if you just gave me some time and let me work this design out, we could come up with something cool. But, Linda, what do you think about me introducing the little community to some cyberpunk playthroughs? I know that's not really kind of our niche, but it looks so stinking fun and well put together. I can't pass it up. Like, we have to stream it a little bit. Like, I am becoming a cyberpunk nerd. I've never played the board game, but I'm just like, I'm watching every cyberpunk video I can get my eyeballs on. It just seems so stinking, you know, it just, almost like GTA on futuristic steroids, but with a better story, I want to say. Like, you know. Yeah, Drew, it's like, I think like the tabletop, it was like, I think that's where it all kind of started. It's a cyberpunk tabletop game. And it just so happened to be, they turned it into an actual video game. But yeah, it started out, I believe, as a tabletop. Cyberpunk did. So that's kind of what got me a little kind of tuned into it as well. I'm like, this was a tabletop? That's epic. Yeah. Especially because Duct Tape and Race Car were talking about wanting to do a futuristic like session. Remember, like Race Car even wants to do like a Rick and Morty futuristic type session. I watched you play Red Dead Redemption. It's not my type of game, and I enjoyed it. You know, at this point, I like watching a friend. You could stream almost anything for me. Thank you. Yes, exactly what Drew just said. We're really like, Linda is what really gets us pumped up as far as streaming and creating content, because it's not a locked in zoo vision. And Drew even said, you're the kind of community member we're looking for. Well, we all love PZ. Just being part of a bigger community is what it's all about. Yes, and the community, you know, you helping us grow past just this one game that we, you know, can get bogged down in and stuck in for years. You guys help us break that. Hey, thank you, Dean. Hold on, Jonah. Let me go look and see if you have sent me anything yet. Yes, I have got a photo from Jonah. Oh, yes. That is looking awesome. I love that rock work. Really, really cool. Yep, Linda, Drew hit it on the head. The scariest thing is breaking out. See, Claire said, I generally watch you for you. I'll watch whatever, but I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk. Yes! That is what I wanted to hear. And we will get some Cyberpunk coming your way. Hopefully they don't push it back again, because I did kind of like what they were telling people not to do. Remember, they were saying stop taking vacation days for video, you know, like for Cyberpunk, because we don't know. Well, I kind of took a vacation day, not on launch day, but Friday the 11th. I took a vacation day. So I will be streaming, as long as it comes out, I will be streaming Cyberpunk on Friday, starting Friday morning. And I actually have a 3-day weekend that weekend. So that is going to be a Cyberpunk intensive weekend. Hey, Savannah made it again. Thank you for stopping by. I've been like Savannah's Planet Zoo background music for like a week now. Or Sims. Thank you, Dean. That's what I'm here for, to hang out with you guys and let you see this, because, you know, Dean, it was like I was telling all of these guys, I would be doing this anyway. So why not just get some of it recorded and hang out with you guys? You know? Like, I would be sitting down here playing this regardless. Yeah, Bluefin, I really think they're past that now. I'm hoping that there's no way that they can even entertain the thought of delaying again. So hopefully, you know, like, you know, fool me once, you know, shame on you, but fool me 4 times and we're just a bunch of suckers. Hey, Coaster Designer, what have you been into, buddy? This is our little fantasy cottage wizard shop restaurant hotel build. That's what I'll call it. This is, you could put your, I was telling at the beginning of the stream, you could use this as a restaurant, or you could put a staff building in it. I just kind of found this little piece of concept art and just thought, let's just run with it. Thanks, Jake. Oh, that's awesome. You got somebody that released a song on Spotify. Oh, you know what we haven't done yet that we said we were going to do at the beginning? It's piece count time. So go ahead and get your guesses in. I'll try to give you a decent little look here. Piece count guesses. I'm not even going to try to guess. To give you a little bit of perspective, the Ranger Station was 1,064. So the Ranger Station, this 1,064. What is our little what is our little cottage here? Let's find out. Usually it's less than what you think. 969 See, I am not trying to melt your computers. I'm not Poison Blade. I want you to be able to enjoy these blueprints. $9.69. Giggity. So let's see what else we can finish with this back here. The rock work really ended up kind of complimenting this good, didn't it? The sex number. So I guess that wasn't as much stonework as we thought. Still need to cover up the back. That is for sure. Thanks, Tove. See you, buddy. Yeah, Coaster Designer, we, did you guys see that the Ranger Station made it to the front page? It was one of the most popular items this week. So that's cool. Oh, Jonas, I think it looks awesome. I am really looking forward to that. Oh, William Holmes is back. Back to join us for a little bit. Now, you all know I'll end up going kind of lazy on this, so there won't be much more added to the back of that. Just kidding. Not really. Oh, wait a minute. Roof. We've got to get the roof. The roof is on fire. Yeah, just fill the back with plaster walls. Rock work. That's what I'll probably end up doing. Yeah, we'll figure something out for back there. For right now, though, let's just try some chimney concepts. I'll probably add in some rock work with this. Gotta have like a big old creepy like chimney. Heather said going into lurk mode. That means she's going to log into some Planet Zoo. Jaro is watching us. Cool. Okay, now Obsessed with bears. Yeah, Claire, we've got bringing some old school Planet Coaster background music in tonight, aren't we? Gotta bring it out every once in a while. Oh, if you guys are wanting to know about the bricks that we're using here, right here in the East Asia section. So that is where you will find them. Trying to find a good little chimney cap here. Why can't we recolor those? Why? This music kind of makes me not even want to talk. I just want to... I forgot you guys were here a minute. Everyone put on obnoxious mode. No! Holy crap, we do gotta take on this back, don't we? Jesus. This is horrendous. Rhode Island is neither a road nor an island. Discuss, please. Yeah, no one recognizes Dan not talking because everyone else is playing Planet Zoo too. Okay, now we can kind of work off that a little bit. Uh-oh, Linda's thinking about trying something. We may have given her some ideas. That could be dangerous. This is a hot mess. Look at this. It's like, and then, it's like a tornado ripped out the backside of the house. I gotta go check on Pumpkin in a little bit. She's up there by herself. She's been up there for like an hour and 45 minutes. Probably sleeping. She was sleeping when I come down here. That's why I did not disturb her. She needs cuddles. Alright, let's see if I can do this without protruding these out the front, but get this kind of filled in. Down. I don't know if this is going to work. May kind of work. Yeah, we'll have to see. I want to see what this looks like in the snow. That actually doesn't look too bad, that kind of creeping through the roof right there a little. Come on, snow, do your thing. Pretty stinking cool. It's like a cozy little winter cottage. With a very cold back. Hey, Zoofluencer, what's up, buddy? Oh wait, they're all gonna hide from you now. I think you could turn this Christmas, let's see, you could probably turn this Christmassy a little bit, couldn't you? That's cute. Look how quick we can turn this Christmas-like. Turn it into like a little Christmas toy shop. But yep, there's just some ideas. Little Christmas shop. When you get it in your parks. Or a little polar bear gift shop. This looks straight out of Harry Potter. Yeah, Linda's right. I could do like a Christmas version and just a regular version. See you, Mr. Bear. Till next time. Oh, Claire said too, we've got to, remember we were going to see if there's any other type of window that kind of tickles our fancy here. Thanks, Zoofluencer. I don't know, Claire. This just may be our ticket. I mean, they're all, without being able to really only being able to recolor the light color. I mean, I kind of understand what you all mean about that being too bright, but that's kind of just the option you have to go with, you know? I mean, we do not have a lot of window options. Like, I'm almost to the bottom. See, that's it. That is completely it. Do, do, do. Do, do. Custom windows. More ivy. Where is our ivy? Yeah, if we could change the window color, if we could change that border, I'd make it like I could probably do like a really cool tan or even like a dark oak. Now, you know, we could probably do that with this, but you're talking about raising the, well, talking about raising the piece count a pretty good bit still too, but that's never concerned us really, has it? I mean, the only thing about the white is it does kind of give it a little, it helps with that pop from the stone, though, we have to admit. I mean, I know they're almost a little too modern, but it really contrasts off that stone good. And you know, up here we could do maybe some flower baskets, and that might train your eye kind of away from the windows a little bit too. Let me just see. Let's just see here, people. You'll ever have to back way out to unclick the align to surface button. Gosh, those are big, aren't they? Man, that little pop of color, that does look a little cooler, doesn't it? Just kind of breaking up that stone. I think it really does kind of pull your attention away from so much white on the windows. I think that gave it a lot of character up there. Okay, that's one thing that was kind of catching my attention. I think we need some type of taller tree back here. Not tree necessarily, but just something a little taller. Claire hit it right on the head. It's all in the details, isn't it? Moing from Hamburg. Holly said, well, this one turned out good as hell. Well, Holly, you know, we're getting in here and trying. We may have to... This may take... I don't know. What time is it? It's 8:30. I don't know. We could... I could see finishing this up tonight and getting it on the workshop. It's only 8:30. Sometimes we don't even start until now. Next time I'll have to have Drew jump in, like actually jump in the chat with me on Discord. And he could kind of chat it up with us too. It's 2:30 a.m. Oh, Coaster out there on the West Coast, it's only 5:30. Wonder if I could do a little round section right there. That might help kind of cover up that nastiness. Hold on a moment. Oh, wait. Drew is calling us. Hold on, buddy. I'm coming. Wait a minute. Hey.
Is this thing on?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you all hear Drew?
Can you hear me? You might have to turn me up on the desktop because you had your music turned down, or the desktop turned down for music.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should just do this all the time. Why am I chatting, typing when...
Yeah, for real. All right, Drew. What I'm talking about here is... What if I just get a little circle? If I get a little circle wall here and then kind of cap it off, I could cover this up. This little bit of...
Yeah, show me. I'm like 4 seconds behind, so I'll catch up. Yeah, why don't you just round? I was even thinking just capping it off and just using it as like a facade. Like, no, don't even worry about the back end.
Well, you know, you might be right. I just
I know how you are. I know. You gotta finish it. I'm in my. I'm thinking theme parks. You know how theme parks like Disney do that, where you won't even see like it'll attach to like a show building or something like that. They're really quiet. Can you turn? Turn me up a little bit, buddy. Bow, bow, bow.
That a little better?
A little bit better. A B C D E F G. A B C. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. We'll find out. But yeah, the rounded. I think if you extend it out a little bit, like bring it back maybe a square to make it like longer. Better. Yes. Okay. Good. You know what I mean? Because it feels a little frumped.
So you mean
like make it more like longer. So maybe have like, like a 4-meter wall piece in between, and then have the round.
Let's try it.
We'll try it.
Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. It's kind of depressing, though. It's like the most depressing Planet Coaster song.
They want you to mute me because I was singing ABC. Oh, you don't like Michael Jackson? All right, let's do another Michael Jackson song.
I've heard enough. Mute him.
Because I'm bad. So you want to hear my voice for Tilius? What I have so far? So what I'm thinking is I'm going to go with, how you doing? Tilius tipped in the third here. Nice to meet your acquaintance. Something like that.
Oh,
gonna,
Jesus.
Kill my voice.
That's gonna be fun.
It's such a strain on my voice to do it, but I love it. And you're gonna be Arnie, aren't you?
Yes, Drew, I'm gonna be Ani. Listen to me.
Oh, I want to stream this one shot. I wish we could. It's gonna be so funny.
We do not have a chopper to get to. Ah! What the fuck are you? Ah!
He's going crazy, I tell ya.
Remember, I'm your barkeep, though. You hired me to run the bar.
You're technically an employee of mine.
Yes.
So, well, no. I think that you're an employee of mine, but I'm just like an investor in the ship, but I don't actually own the ship. I just gave him money to like build it. But I'm gonna go around and be like, "This is my ship. Put that back. Make this drink nice." You know, like, I actually am the. So
yes.
Really. But yeah, I love that. Like for this one shot, how you can just tell how much more comfortable we are.
Right, and everybody we're just gonna go crazy with this, aren't we? Like everybody is everybody's gonna bring it. This this one shot.
Think like what you, me, because. So yeah, half of the group that we're with now, we didn't know anything about D&D going into it. So even when I was making the characters, I was like a half. Huh? And I gotta choose a class. What? And roll for my stats, and it's like so overwhelming.
I know. I was like, why did I tell these guys I wanted to do this? I am never going to be able to do this. But then you just kind of start rolling with it.
Every week you kind of learn something new. Like, okay, you leveled up. You gotta get your hit points now and stuff. I like that, by the way. That little the offshoot of it. I like what you're doing so far. I think you're on.
Yeah, just kind of maybe it almost adds a little bit of backstage functionality to it. Like they could make something out of this.
Are we putting in Drew's singing request? Can I sing AC/DC in like the Timmy Tipton voice? Back in black. It's on this track. Ah! Like that?
Yeah. Nah, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Listen to me.
Virgin. Lucky virgin.
How are we going to get through that without completely just dying and not getting through the dialogue?
Impossible. The first half hour are just going to be us cry laughing.
And Mast, remember, he's going with a semi-English voice,
which is with the native United Kingdom.
Yeah, and see, with that wasn't even going to be an option to me with like a native-born, UK, British person DMing us, and I was going to try to do a British voice. No. He would murder us.
I initially did that with him. I had a high, like with Timmy Tipton, I initially had like a high-pitched, like British kind of thing, and I was like, oh, wait. I'm going to get ragged on so bad by Jonty for my terrible English accent.
Yeah, Jonty would kill us. I still love it how Jonty messages me and you on every 4th of July, and he's like, Happy Traitors Day, scum.
Then who else do we have? We have, let's see. I want to look at going into our MS Tenacious group chat right here. So we have, he pinned it too. So we have, let's see, go there. Yeah, there's John's character with his little Artemis next to him. And then your guy, I thought was a clown at first because he's so pale with his red mustache.
Yes.
He looked like he had clown makeup on. I was like, what did Estian do? And who else? We have... This is because Race Car, he's playing a gold baron or someone who's taking this cruise to look for gold in this new land and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah, he's gonna try to claim gold in this new discovered area we're flying to or sailing to.
Right. And then let's see, Duct Tape he's he's upper class.
Is he like a warlock or something? Or
he might be the other warlock, yeah, because I'm a warlock, and Jonty said there was one other warlock, so I think he might be the other one. But yeah, he's like an accomplice to someone else. He is accompanying a rich person as their bodyguard or something. I have to read through their thing again, but yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah, I still have to read what a like what my attributes are and like what am I even going to try to do?
Right. Ace, this is a homebrew from Geekism, John T. Sparrow. This is his first DM. This is his first one-shot. So yeah, he has made this whole thing. I'll post the link again. I think I have it here, but here's a link to what he posted today for Yeah, I do. There's a link to it. You can see all of our characters that we have, and
he's done like some incredible
oh my god,
like artwork for it. That's what he told us. He's like, even if the story ends up being shit, my artwork will not let us down.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no. Again, for this, I mean, it's his first time, quote unquote, but you know, he's a nerd through and through. So he's been in the D&D community, it sounds like, for a while. And like his IRL job, he works at like a board game and like miniature and painting kind of shop.
Yeah.
So he's kind of always around this kind of stuff. So he's definitely, like I said, even though it's his first time doing a DM, he's so prepared and ready to go. Starting to fill in the back there. Just cap it.
Yeah, a little bit. Just kind of trying to clean this little spot up. I've got two that are sticking through, though. Maybe that one?
Yeah, it feels like... It almost feels like you should keep going with it in the back, but also, like, if you just stop right there, it'll have that cottage feel to it still. You know, it won't feel too ginormous with, like, a huge back. Oh, yeah, I see. It's kind of sticking through there. Yeah, artwork is awesome. Can we make sure Jonty does some sort of character that has a high-pitched voice? Because Jonty's voice, that's why. He probably will, because, yeah, again, he's the DM. So, you know, for those of you who don't know D&D that much, the DM or the Dungeon Master, they're the one that play all the non-playable characters. So anyone that we come in contact with that isn't us, which is so funny to hear John, our masked bandit, when we're doing our other ones, because he'll come in like with an Irish accent and like a low voice. And
and you know Jonty is going to go insane.
Well, yeah, you know, he came from his background, his upbringing is magic and acting. So yeah, this is it. This is his final form.
And you know, when Jonty voices Bernie, it really commands some respect, doesn't it? It's like everybody gets quiet when he talks, you know, when it's Bernie's turn, you know?
And, you know, I think a lot of that, too, is absolutely what you said, like his voice, and, like, you know, he's got that voice down. But it's also, when we're doing this, a lot of us have our webcams up, and Jonty almost always has his webcam up, and he's not just talking, like, he actually will facial expressions.
Yeah, he leans into it. He's when Bernie talks, you're like, oh shit, what's about to go down, you know? Like, everybody just gets quiet.
Right. Well, yeah, last episode, Bernie almost killed my character.
Yeah, Drew stole from us, but Drew's a pirate too, so it's kind of in his blood.
I was talking to, I was DMing John this week because if you remember, we're in the capital and we're gonna go shopping for this Sunday.
Yeah,
and I was like, dude, just remember, I'm a pirate. I got sticky fingers, so I'm just letting you know right now if you want to set up any like situations or anything, because I got sticky fingers as a pirate. I need the treasure, you see.
Yes,
But that was funny too. Like we were talking about like the voices and stuff. It's so funny. Like I never got a voice really down for Graros. I've been kind of like stumbling upon different like low voices.
You know, I kind of have two for Thurrock. I
a few different iterations.
Yeah, I know it like it needs to be like a deep, you know, orcish type of, you know, vibe, but you know, at the same time, you know, that doesn't lend itself to very good dialogue. It lends itself to good little short spurts of, you know, of action. But I kind of had to, you know, tone it down a little bit to really get into the dialogue. This past week has been my funnest session yet.
Yeah, me too. Like I said, I think, let's see, this is like what, our 6th week or something. But you can really tell that we're just comfortable now.
Right.
Like everyone knows their character. There's no more, I roll a which dice, a D4? You know, there's still some questions like that, but for the most part, it's like, all right, roll initiative. Okay, I know where that is. Or roll a dex saving throw. Okay, I know where that is.
Yeah, John's like, roll me an initiative. And we're like, you know, now it's like we finally have it, you know. I'm even watching D&D stuff just random now. Like, I love watching the Joe, what's Joe Manganiello interviews and stuff, and like listening about when he stole the hand of Vecna. That was...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, 1 second. My wife texted me from work. It's her last break before she gets off work. Go. So what's your so you're using all these build? I missed it when you started this building. Are you using this for Sienna or?
I doubt it. I will use the I'll use the Ranger Station for Suyana. This build was more just let's see if we could do it over anything. But yeah, Suyana this will probably not make its way into that.
You could almost start a little like Hobbiton or like just medieval Shire kind of feel, like zoo off of this one build.
Yeah,
like this style.
Yeah, this may spark some some interest to people. You know,
you don't even need to do. I wouldn't even say do a whole zoo because I think it would get kind of you'd burn yourself out doing this type of architecture in a whole zoo. But you could even like pick 4 animals and just make a mini zoo off this type of architecture.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, S-Dan. Make a new series.
I can't wait to get Suyana back from
oh god, dude,
from Carlos.
Is just going dumb ham on that. Like,
yeah,
the netting on the rocks for the retaining wall. I got a boner. I got a Planet Zoo boner. So.
Johnson, this isn't S-Dan talking. John, we were practicing some of our voices for the 6th. Let's see. Claire said, "How about a small tower on the right-hand side by the tree?"
See, I was thinking that
perhaps?"
too with the tree. It looks like it would be climbing up. Oh, she said the right side. See, I was thinking that stump South America pack tree. It looks like it'd be climbing up like a decrepit tower, or like it's like piercing into like a tower that's falling apart.
You know, I wonder if we could do it like on this little edge right here, like
right.
going
and
up
I think
this
there'd be
corner.
some nice, some height differentiation. That's a word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right. Yeah, I think it'd look kind of neat, and it feels like decrepit and kind of, falling apart or whatever. But yeah, what's up, John? How you doing, buddy? You just missed our. Well, not really. We're still talking about it, but we've been talking about D&D a lot and how excited we are for this Sunday, and we're showing off our voices and stuff.
Yeah, we're practicing.
One shot. We're practicing our voices for Timmy Tippy. You see,
John, I want you to listen to me. I am the bartender here. Now. John, we were even talking about this could be like, we could make this into a miniature, and this could be like a D&D house that you would meet something in, like you would meet up with.
D&D is cringe, Bluefin. That's all D&D is.
Yes.
It's fun cringe. If you can't have fun with D&D, then I don't know. You don't have a fun bone in your body. I swear, like anybody could play D&D. Like I hear some people like, "Oh, that's for nerds" or whatever. It's like, you know what? Honestly, you're kind of a nerd if you don't like D&D. To be honest, like it's so much fun. Anyone can get into it. Anyone.
Yep. I'm loving it.
McDonald's.
I'm loving it.
Copyright McDonald's. Give us money. Clearly we're hooked. Yes. No. Very clearly. I've been kind of looking into maybe like writing a campaign or like a one shot. But God, the amount of work that goes into that kind of stuff is just like,
for real.
I can't even imagine.
Like imagine like what John has to like prepare for and research, and I mean just jeez. What do you all think we should even call this when I wrap this up?
Formaldehyde Station. I don't know. See, there's several things in the previous little arc that we never encountered. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. That would be so frustrating to me as a DM. Like, I guess not frustrating because you can recycle it, but like all these different story arcs and little side quests and characters that Mast had written, and he's like, well, fuck all those things, I guess. Pass all that stuff up. Like, you remember in the last one, or maybe it was 2 ago, when we were... when we fought the final boss or whatever of the first arc, those I can't remember the name of them, but like the fireflies or whatever in the woods, like I bet there was something with that if we would have decided to, go check on those
like the phase or whatever.
Yes, thank you, the phase. Yep. Yeah, I bet there was something with that, and he even mentioned the hunter that that because just like shot through the head with his arrow, that there could have been something more with that or something.
Well, so, you know what? Too, we never we killed the wizard that was summoning the demons like right off the bat too. Like I put an axe right in his head or something.
No, you did. Yeah, you shot your javelin through his face.
Yeah, like I busted his face open with a javelin.
It was so funny too, because I was like, half the group was like, we should maybe just like not kill him and like maybe talk to him, and then Thurrock comes up, I kill. It was such a half ogre thing to do. Like,
yeah, I'm like, he dies.
I'm in rage. I need to destroy. Well, I like Holly's name with the Wicked Gallows. That's pretty cool for the house name. The Hobbit Cottage, yeah.
Hobbit Cottage?
I get the idea of a porridge house. Yeah, okay, yeah. You could do like a Goldilocks and the bear kind of build. The best accents are the failed attempts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, speaking of. That's the best, worst attempt at an accent ever. It doesn't feel very wicked, though. That is a good point. That's a good point. There was someone else that did a build over Halloween that reminds me of this. It was I don't know if you saw it, Estain. It was a witch's house build. It was up on the front page of Steam for a little bit during Halloween.
Sounds familiar. I don't.
It looks so cool. Storybook Cottage. I mean, that seems perfect, right? Yeah, storybook.
And now we've got like a little bit of a backstage,
right,
believable back entrance. Storybook Cottage.
Oh, Storybook. I said Storybook. Yeah, Storybook.
That does sound cool. I think we'll go with that, Ace. Storybook.
Well, fine. You make Storybook. I'm going to make Storybook. Bam! Yeah, either way. Either way. Yeah, man, no, I could definitely see you doing like some mini zoo thing, some mini build off this kind of architecture. Learn how to read. I've only been reading for like 30 years. Get off my back. I got at least another 40 until I get it. School's for fools. Look at me.
All right, now that we've got it, we've almost wrapped it up. Let's see what the piece count is now.
All right, let's get our guesses in. So
all right, everybody, guess what your. Give me your piece count guesses.
I'm gonna say 1,100 because we were at 900 last time, right?
Yes.
960 or something like that. Yeah.
969. Giggity.
Sex number. 8,000 pieces at minimum, Max. Minimum. Yeah, no, the first piece count we did was 969, so I'm gonna go with 1,100 this time.
And that was like an hour ago.
Right, 1169. All right, I hope Coaster Zinger's right because we have to have more sex numbers.
1169.
Or 420. 11420. There we go. Because marijuana. Demonetized.
Ready? Are we ready? 1133.
Hey! So I said 1,100. We got 1,133. So, yep, me and Jonas. Actually, no, Savannah. Simply Savannah was the closest one there.
Cool.
Savannah, you win absolutely nothing. Congratulations.
Savannah, you win our admiration for being so
Right.
close.
You get a golf clap, so... You were really close. Like, that's pretty impressive how close you were.
She's like, I'm going to say 1150.
And she wasn't
Like
even
14
here for
off.
she wasn't even here for the first count either, so... Oh, hi, Micah. On winning nothing, Savannah, what are you going to do with it? With your brand new nothing!
I feel you all are right, though. Like, something needs to go here.
Something, right? Like, I saw you were doing that tower earlier. I think if you bulk it up a little bit more...
I just don't know how. I'm a
Well, what if you
simpleton.
do- I know you are, but we're going to work it through. What if...
Oh, look what John said, Drew. New project Mike and I are going to do. I'm going to draw heavily from my D&D experience when building.
Oh, really?
I will be there for that.
Planet Coaster medieval type park there? Because we know that Mike and John are not playing Planet Zoo, so it has to be Planet Coaster. Hey!
Yeah,
Mast.
Mast has never been more over Planet Zoo than he is right now.
I think a lot of the community is a bit like that. I admitted it today during my tour video because I haven't built in Planet Zoo in like a week. I've just been doing tour videos and community showcases. Like, I'm burnt out right now. I don't have really any inspiration, but y'all seem to don't mind me touring stuff and all that.
He said season Zoo.
Season
Zoops?
whoops. Yeah, season whoops. Yeah, that just kind of...
Oh, Linda's got to go to bed.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Good night, Linda. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. The real Linda. This is the real Linda, not the troll Linda.
Yeah, damn troll.
That's a good idea,
Linda,
by the way.
I blocked him. I blocked him off my channel today. I made sure it wasn't you. Or I hid him from my channel.
Hey, John, Mass, do you guys have... Are you guys using reshade? And if so, can I have your settings? Because I don't know how to reshade. And I want Planet Coaster to look good. So, help. Because I've been seeing pictures of people on Coaster Share and Critique on the Bro Nation with this... Because reshade just got an update like a month ago, or not too
Yeah,
long
Mass,
ago.
don't keep
And
all
man,
the
it looks...
don't keep all the secrets to yourself.
I'm saying, dude, it looks just like Planet Zoo. You want to sponsor a bench or something at the SDN Wolf Tiger Passage? Yeah, I will take one bench, please. You have no idea how to do that? God, dude, you're such a noob. God. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I've just, like I said, I've just been seeing, ever since that new reshade update, some of the posts on the Share and Critique for Planet Coaster. I've just been like, man, that's Planet Coaster, are you sure? Looks just like the Planet Zoo lighting engine and everything going on. What is reshade? It's a program that you can put over your games to make them look better, basically. So, John said, I haven't made a video in a month, and even then it was an IRL Zoo vlog. Yeah, dude, no hurry.
Hey, but that was an awesome ass vlog. I was just telling them last night in the stream when they were asking me what real life zoos I like or what are my favorite. I'm like, well, when Mass shows us Houston Zoo, that one. I said the theming there is awesome.
Well, and I loved his your recent video because I was literally working on my South America section at Thornton Hills Zoo, and then lo and behold, John goes to the Houston Zoo, which is unveiling their brand new South American pentanol habitat. So I was like, oh, perfect! I'll just watch this.
Yeah, me too. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I probably accounted for more watch time on that video than anyone else because I just sat there like rewinding and fast forwarding and pausing and like just recreating like exhibits from it and stuff. So, yeah, no, the new exhibit is really cool. I like the direction that Houston Zoo's been going in for their master plan these last few years. It's really good.
Yep. Other than Mass Zoo, my other favorite one is probably Drew. What's that one? Is it the Andrew like the Dorley Zoo? It's in like Nebraska or something. It's the one that has all that like Pacific Northwest gray seal, like they're doing it insane at that Andy Dorley or whatever. Henry Dorley.
I didn't hear about them until I was looking up concept art, and I think their harbor seal, they're built out like a whole like northeast United States harbor like thing for their seals and stuff, and I was like, whoa! In Omaha, yes, in Omaha.
Yes. Henry Dorley, incredible.
What's the other one that is? Calgary Zoo. Have you looked into the Calgary Zoo much?
No.
That one is next level. Like they have an aviary, or it's like a reptile house or something, but like it's just a glass. I can't even explain. You just look up Calgary Zoo. They're on another level.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
I was just thinking about this. Someone was asking me the other day what my favorite zoo is, and my default is always Brookfield Zoo, because I realized have been to like 3 zoos in my entire life. It's like the Brookfield Zoo, the Milwaukee Zoo, and then like some little ragtag, not even a zoo kind of thing. I need to go to more zoos.
You know what was creepy? When I was watching the Tiger King, we have like a creepy little, like just like a man and his wife own it. And when they were and they have tigers and stuff out there, and watching Tiger King, they get to this part where, they're like talking to investigators and stuff. And there's these little thumbtacks that come down on this map that shows like one of Tiger King's husbands was like, it was the part where he was talking about, he's like, yeah, we've drove tigers all over the country. And one of the push pins like drops down right on this little zoo that's near here. Yeah. I'm like, those guys bought these tigers from Tiger King.
That's so funny.
I was like, Jesus.
You've never been to Lincoln Park? Oh no, okay. I've been to Lincoln Park Zoo too. Yeah, that's the community-free zoo in Chicago. But I haven't been to that zoo in over 10 years. So like, I feel like I haven't been there because they've been undergoing such a huge renovation for the Lincoln Park Zoo. That's what Season Zoo for Mast and Mike and them. That's what they based a lot of their zoo off of, was the Lincoln Park Zoo new stuff there. And then your local zoo, what's yours again? Yours is the Knoxville Zoo, right?
Yeah. They're doing a lot of construction there right now, but they're doing this thing. It's called like the ARC campus. It's like the Amphibian and Reptile Center, but they're going to have like alligators. They're moving the otters down there, all kinds of turtles. It's going to be like they're putting a lot of money into that campus.
Man, I tell you what, it seems like a lot of zoos. I don't know how, like, if they like get together and decide this, or if it's just all random, but it seems like a ton of zoos are like right in the middle of their like decade-long master plans, like your zoo, and then Lincoln Park Zoo, Denver Zoo. It seems like a lot of major zoos are just really revamping a lot, which is really cool.
Yeah, Knoxville, they are like deep into it right now with their new stuff.
And what's cool about these things, if y'all don't know, I used to cover them in a series called Zoo Design, but if you literally type in, like on Google, like zoo master plan, the first one that'll come up is the Denver Zoo, but zoos release their master plans publicly, like for the public to see, because they're normally, zoos are public entities, so they kind of have to let everyone know what's going on. But yeah, you can like look up master plans for zoos and see the blueprints and their plans for 10 years down the road and stuff. It's really, really cool.
That is cool. John said, I wonder if it has to do with advancements in animal welfare knowledge. Definitely could.
That's what I think. They
figured out so much more.
Well, especially speaking to Eben over the past few days, just how they're talking about this. And John, I know you talked to him about this as well, but Eben is mentioning how like we're in, is it like the 4th phase of like zoo evolution or whatever right now, where we're just kind of like minimizing down animals, but making the habitat that those few animals that are left are like amazing. So like example, the Milwaukee Zoo I think is a good example of that. They like tore out half of their zoo and got rid of like a number of species, and they just built like a freaking ginormous state-of-the-art African elephant habitat that takes up like half the zoo now. But that's like the direction that them and like a lot of other zoos are kind of going in right now.
Yeah.
I get the impression that the minute those master plans are complete, they're basically obsolete. Yeah, and that's you're in a field of zoology and an ever evolving, just
Yeah,
an ever evolving understanding of what.
Yeah, they're always finding new stuff out. You know, like
Right.
we've not been doing this right.
Well, I'll give us at least a little bit of credit. I know that there's, zoos are, it's a hot button topic even today with the advancements that we have. But, you look back at 100 years ago when we used to throw bears in pits and sit there and look at them, or you look at some of the depressing, like, lion cages at, like the Brookfield Zoo. The Brookfield Zoo still has some of its old habitats up, and you're just like, holy shnikes. We used to be bad. So I'll definitely give us credit where credit's due, but yeah, there's always more work to be done, of course. And then Savannah said earlier that she lives right down the road. I feel so lucky to live in San Diego as far as zoos go. Oh man, Savannah and others that live near the San Diego Zoo, I envy you, because that looks just... Yeah, that's why Frontier picked the wrong things to focus on when they were making their zoo simulation. Yeah, preach it, brother. Got to give them polar bears 12,000 kilometers of space, or 12 kilometers of space. Yeah. Your hometown zoo is done with their master plan. They threw out 2 plans, but I'm so glad that the changes they did make. They were just sorely needed, right? And that's, you can really tell when a zoo is not updated, right? I mean, anytime you can see like chain link fences or like bars or anything, you're just like, ooh, you get like a bad
Ew.
You think this is the one? This is the tower now?
I'm thinking so.
I think so too.
I'm thinking that ties the building in the best.
Yeah, no, you're right. I like that wood one you had going before, but it's just kind of stuck out a little bit as not like the right material or something.
But do you also think that this is taking away too much from the custom roof?
No, I think honestly, I think it adds to it. I think you could go one higher and give it a little like rounded spire roof, and I think it would tie the whole thing together.
If I could cut, like, I wonder if I could. Too bad I couldn't create some kind of...
You can create anything you want, Estend. Well, wait, get your pillar out. Get your plaster pillar. You know what I'm talking about?
Where is the little plaster pillar?
It's under wall sets, columns, yeah, and then it's the only gridded plaster pillar there. Any of you watching the Animal Kingdom series on Disney Plus? Yeah, I'm watching that, and I'm watching the. They have another series on there too, the behind the scenes tour as well. Here it's orange. It's the African pillar. It's whatever one is gridded. It's the only gridded pillar, and then you can build a custom whatever you need. Way easier. Let's see. Keep going down.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me this technique.
There
Plaster
it is.
pillar?
Yep. Mud column pillar. Sorry, I'm 4 seconds behind you. Yeah, there you go. So put that in the middle of your build. There you go.
All right.
There we go. And then get the whatever you're thinking of making the material out of.
Probably just copy this door to keep like it
matching
with the roof. Okay.
It's a look at the inner workings of Animal Planet. Oh, Animal Kingdom, yes. And then you F that to the middle of it, and then X to bring it out to where you want it.
Okay.
Perfect. And then take that whole like building structure and copy it now. Like Control X that structure that you just made, and then you can rotate it around. It'll be perfectly be able to rotate it perfectly around, and it'll attach those 2 items together, make it into a building.
Yes.
Yes. We trying to dome? We're going to teach Estian how to dome after playing Planet games for 6+ years. He's going to be a big boy! There you go. Yeah, then Control X that. and spin that puppy right. Perfect, buddy. Look at you. I love this. I love this. One of my favorite habitats are in zoos I've never been to. For example, the Asian Highlands or the Tiger Passage in the Metro Park Zoo are so great. Oh, nice. I'll look those up. So now, if you're not liking how tight it is or anything, you can move your pieces out farther, and that'll give you a bigger radius, like around. So you just kind of have to play with it a little bit. But yeah, this is how you get some perfectly circle domes and all that fun stuff there.
Cool.
Let's see. Micah says, I'm about 45 minutes to the San Diego Zoo Safari Park and 1 hour from San Diego Zoo. Yeah, the Safari Park looks really cool. Savannah was saying, but I also make a point to visit zoos when I travel. So I've been to zoos in Massachusetts, Hawaii, and Washington. Ooh, a Hawaii zoo? Get out. There's a different, more complex way to do it so you don't have to overlap. I'm not complex, John. I'm not complex. Simpler the better. I know they showed me like a week ago how to do the complex way, and I already forgot. That's looking better.
That is looking a little better.
Yeah, and you could always move it around a little bit. Probably should have added some more rows before duplicating. That's a good point. Maybe, fill it in or something. Hawaii only has one zoo, the Hawaii Zoo. Probably just have to control Z it back or undo it back. There you go. Perfect. Usually you take a post to that. Oh, that's the part I missed. The post in the middle. I missed that part. So if you take any post and then F it into the middle of the mud column, then you can click on the post and then these things and then not have to repeat it. You can just, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, just use whatever post and then add it to that structure. Yeah, like on the grid, then have another post perpendicular to that, perfectly centered. Copy the whole thing, duplicate it, turn it 180 degrees. Yep.
How do I?
Oh, you're fine. Hit I or select both those, the post and the building together.
Then just merge them?
Yeah, yep, exactly. So
okay.
Merge them together.
All right.
And then, go back and edit them. John, I know what you mean. Like, he was saying it's easier to show you than verbally explain and type it out. Yeah, it is. It's so much easier just to show. This is definitely one of those things where it's easier to show. But yeah, then you can just select the post and the shingles that you have, and then just rotate those around within the same building instead of having to rotate separate buildings all around. Heck yeah.
Did I click
probably
something
build
wrong?
them to into the post, like build your shingles so that they meet the post, because then they'll all make they'll all meet in the middle, so there won't be a gap.
Gotcha.
At the top. You'll make a point. Yeah.
So these kind of need to come back to the post.
Right. Jonas says Dan learning the Planet Games 2020 colorized. Nice. This is definitely an advanced thing. This isn't a casual player thing.
Yeah, I don't like.
Sure.
I've never even tried this technique.
It's daunting. It took me a while. I rarely did it in Planet Coaster just because, like, I don't know. It's not like once you get it, it's not like too big of a deal. But it's just it's extra. It's a bit extra, and yeah. There you go. No. So you don't have to duplicate the building anymore if you don't want to reduce down your pieces. You can just edit within that building and click on the posts and your shingles and then spin them around like that. It's okay if you don't want to now because you already started, but...
Okay, so you're saying go ahead and click on this.
Right.
Okay, so I've got the whole thing selected. Then just edit.
Yep. And then click the post and your shingles, and then just rotate those around. John said he'd hop on if we wanted him.
Oh yeah, John. Go ahead and send him a thing,
Here.
Drew,
Yeah,
and
let
we'll
me-
see if he can see if he can kind of explain this little technique.
How do I do that? I think I have to make a new... Oh, there it is. Masked Bandit.
Miss Bandit.
There we go. All right, John, we're calling you. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Am I live?
Yes.
Oh, it's all happening so fast.
This is your first YouTube video in like a month.
Shut up. You shut your mouth.
All right, John. We are trying to dome this.
Step number 1, delete all. No, I'm kidding.
Oh shit.
Destroy everything.
I like to use a beam that has that's square. It's easier to line up than a post in the center.
Hold on. Let me just get rid of this real quick.
All right, I'll show you the I'll try and explain it as rough and dirty as I can. That sounded really inappropriate.
That's how we like it, though.
Rawr.
Live roof tutorials with Stan, Drew, and John. Yeah, so if anyone needs roof tutorials, here you go.
By the end of the stream, everyone will be here. It'll just be like
Yeah.
10 people talking to no one. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, now just for giggles, take any non-gridded beam piece, and I like to use the F so that it's perpendicular, and then make sure you have your snap to surface turned on. I'm going to say V, the hotkey V. Go to bed, Teddy. Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Now it's.
Yeah.
I can't right now. I'll be in there in a minute. My son is talking to me. So, okay, snap it to the top, somewhere in your beam there, like in the center of your beam.
Like just kind of like.
I forgot there's a huge delay on a stream.
Yeah,
so I
it's
have
like
to
5
trust-
seconds.
I have to trust that you're going to actually do it. Yeah, up there. Not to the disc, to the...
Okay, I got it.
the
Okay,
cylinder, to the-
got it snapped to the beam.
All right. So, and then that controls how far out you want your tower to be. I like to use the smallest and thinnest pieces for this because it's probably going to be hidden anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you got the size that you want, you can use a really small piece to kind of create the shape and slope of the profile of your tower.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so once you get that done, you take all of it, including the... What did you... Hold on. It's not perpendicular anymore.
Yeah, how did it get off? It's like off by like
You
a
have,
centimeter.
you want to make a T. You want to make a T with that non-gridded piece.
A T. Okay.
It's still so funny how it went off just like a little bit though. It shows that the grid's not.
Yeah, yeah. Rotate it 90. That you want it. You want it 90. You want it horizontal. You want that piece horizontal.
You know, it snaps horizontal
That's
to
not-
the.
That's because you have F. You have okay. Undo F then.
Don't F it.
Don't F it, yo.
Don't F it up, okay?
Because F snaps to the center of the
Right.
piece. Freaking hotkeys. Tell you what.
Whoopsh.
There you go, yeah, and then you just get close. There you go. And
Okay.
then center that as best you can.
Okay.
We're just creating the skeleton that you're going to fill in here.
Nice.
Man, Stan, I can't believe you've been doing these freaking amazing builds for like 6+ years and you never like learned the dome method. Like,
No,
we're about to
never.
Just be put to shame.
And
now
now-
that
so
Stan knows how to do domes.
And now what you can do is just to show you the technique, go ahead and like make... You can like actually bring that horizontal piece down closer to the base of the roof. And then from there, you duplicate that piece and kind of make like a crude triangle shape to the top of the post. You know what I mean?
So, like, go ahead and start copying this beam.
Don't copy it. Well, what I'm saying is you can use that piece or any piece to make like the slope.
Kind of like
your
this,
wall.
you'll see in a sec. Kind of. So come.
I'll pause. Yeah, but you wanna have. I like to have it so that I know where to meet it, and
Right.
yeah. So you're going to make a triangle shape, basically, on the side of your beam there.
Hi, Student Smith. You never know how to make them. If this is like your first time seeing this method, it's definitely something.
I know Silverette has a really good tutorial on it.
But this is definitely like, if you're looking to put your builds to that next level, this is definitely something to consider, for sure. It definitely adds a lot of possibilities.
You want your triangle to, obviously, because you're going to make like the wedge over the dome.
Am I kind of going in the right direction here?
Oh no, it's going to be a right triangle where the center post is one of the axes. So it's the center post, it's your horizontal post, and then the hypotenuse is this diagonal beam. You don't actually create a free-forming triangle.
So the top of the triangle kind of meets at the base of the beam? Okay.
Or the top of the beam.
Top, yeah.
Yeah, the top part. Like, oh my gosh, this I want to draw it.
You just want to like do it.
Just let me in there. I'll just do it. There you go. Yeah, like that. Okay, so what you can really do is I like in Planet Coaster, I'll use like 1 meter. I'll even use now half-meter TMTK posts to create, like, that's how Silverette does it, right? He creates those real swooping curves with itty-bitty pieces. He creates a really fancy shape that he wants his dome to be. That's how you can make an onion dome. So you would make it so that it has that bow in it. You know, you can do any shape you want here. And then all you do is once you got the shape you want, you take this whole thing, duplicate it, Control D. You have to be in edit mode. So you're in your edit mode. You're editing this structure, Control D, spin it 180 degrees.
Yep.
Do I have to copy everything?
Very fast. Yeah, you can do everything. It doesn't really matter. You really only need the 3 posts, but you can do everything. It's fine. And then Control D, and then rotate it 180 degrees and make sure it's still in the same place. Oh, you don't need to duplicate it again. You want it, you can get rid of that. You want it to be 180 degrees. You can do it like that too. But now what you're going to do is you're going to highlight the 2 parts that you duplicated directly across from each other. So back into edit mode. Or what you could do, this would now be, instead of a dome, this would just be a square roof design. And then what you do is you fill in the stuff in between those, you fill in the stuff in between.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your template, and then you can just duplicate that around. So
yep, and then fill in the gaps with it.
I had no idea it was this hard.
No, it's like you said earlier. It's totally like a show thing. Then
it's
explaining
that,
it.
and there's the delay.
Yep.
I can't. It's not real. I'm waiting to see if you. Yes, like that.
Exactly,
and then you create the wedge the size you want. You can delete everything else now except for the center post and the wedge that you've just made.
Yep.
And then you use itty bitty pieces to fill in that wedge. And then you Control duplicate the whole thing over again. So you can now delete everything except that itty bitty wedge.
So let me kind of wait here a second. Like this stuff right here can all be deleted?
Yeah, all you need is that little pie slice. At this point. And the center beam. The center beam is key, and that little pie slice.
Holly's calling out John being a teacher. Someone is a teacher here. I feel it.
Shh.
The YouTube delay is awful.
No, don't delete that piece.
Wait.
No.
Go back. Control Z.
Your pie slice.
All right, we're back.
We're good. So right there. So just take that little wedge right there, and then
I'm
like you said,
touching my screen.
no, right there.
Yeah, hollerish. I'm a teacher.
All right, now what, John?
You can delete the other little 2 beams that are not part of that pie slice.
Like up here, like you'll see
The ones that are like sticking out on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones that look like they don't belong. No.
Don't touch it. No, you no touch. Don't bring it back.
Oh my god.
I just so I'm not sure what you mean by what pie piece.
You know how like a pie, like so you see on the left hand side right now. Bring back that board that you just.
Yeah, you have
deleted.
like an eighth of a circle here, basically, is what.
So kind of like looking up here, it's almost like an A or an arrowhead.
Right. So you don't want
keep that. Yeah.
Exactly.
You want it to look like an A or an arrowhead
bottom of the
pointing
Y.
towards the center.
Yeah, delete the bottom of the Y.
There you go. Okay, we're gonna get you through this, bro.
See, John, doesn't this just bring back memories of building a coaster on stream? Not like that. Do it like this.
You know what? It wasn't even on stream. I was just in my house, and I was like, by myself, I'm gonna build a coaster.
It'll be simple.
And then I did oh wait, what happened now?
Wait, where'd your? Hold on. No.
All right, you guys just you.
No, bring it back.
You
buddy.
talking through it, Drew. I'm gonna go see what my kid wants.
Okay. Here, bring it back again. Here.
All right.
Did it a little bit too much. So keep going. Keep bringing it back.
All right.
You got it,
Brave
buddy.
of you to do this on stream, by the way.
I love you're so patient. Here, Control Z
fine.
one more time, or a few more times until you get the wedge back here.
All right, there's one more.
Okay.
You'll see it pop back in a sec.
Yeah. One more Control Z, please.
Chat, it's fine.
What do I want for the new student Tal Mage Smith says, "Hey Drew, Bandit Nestan, what do you want for the new DLC? Something new. Something that is something that flies, something that digs, or something that swims." Okay. Please tell me you haven't touched anything from what.
No.
Okay.
No.
In the last 10
The
seconds.
right side of your post.
Yes.
Get rid of those
the
things.
two beams on the right side, the two posts on the right side.
Okay, so I'm not going to delete anything yet, but I'm hovering over them, going back and forth. These two.
Yes.
So delete these two.
Get rid of those, and then we're there.
It feels.
Okay, those
counterintuitive.
two are gone.
Yes.
They are completely gone.
The only reason we copied those in the first place was to establish where the axis was to spin everything.
Right.
Because by having the two sides apart from each other with a central point, it now shows you where the axis is for you to spin the pieces on. So now you have this wedge, right? So at the bottom there, where if this were a pie slice, it's missing the crust, right?
Right.
Like the edge of the pie is pointing to the central beam, but we don't have any crust. You need to add the crust to your pie.
So yeah, you're just gonna fill in, like you said, with really gutter pieces or whatever small pieces, kind of fill in the.
The first thing though is to take another beam. It could be thin, to create the triangle that is. I'm trying to. You're because you need to have a hard edge here for this wedge. That's like right now that's all open. You need to make that a closed little triangle.
So like these little open gaps right here.
Not the. No, not. I'm trying to think. Do I have any?
I'm gonna post a video.
How did you all ever learn this the first time? Like, who came up with this?
Silverette back in early Planko days.
This is the video, Stan. I'm posted in Discord. Highly recommend you watch.
Okay, so this view that you're at now, you see how you have like the Pac-Man? You need to put a post in Pac-Man at the edge of Pac-Man's mouth to make the shape.
That's a good comparison.
The greater than symbol needs to become a triangle. From that, yeah. Does that make sense? And if not, it's totally.
I think I'm getting it a little bit.
Yeah. So you
it clicks. It'll start. You'll just see it. You're like, oh yeah, okay, I got
yeah, and like I said, yes. Now, what you just the problem is that's usually too big.
That piece is a little big, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got to use smaller pieces to connect it, and then what you do is you fill in the gaps at this top-down view. You fill in the gaps, the interior of the triangle with itty-bitty shingle pieces, whatever you would use for shingles.
Right.
Or you can use arch shapes and then tiny beams to get the corrugated iron look. That's
that would be cool.
Boom.
Yep, and then just fill it in. Then you just take that wedge and then you just rotate it around and fill in.
Yeah, so once
roof.
everything is to your liking, and then you can also do it like if you wanted to. Like that's how Redline makes his carousel covers. He starts with this shape, and he'll add the columns that are going to hold it up. He gets one entire wedge complete, and then you just rotate it around.
Yeah, and then you're done basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like when he made the one for Azuri, he didn't send us the whole carousel. He sent us the wedge because if he tried to do the whole carousel, it would have been beyond it was over 8,000 pieces.
Jesus Christ.
Now that's probably going to be too big, but what you could probably do is sink it into the beams there to kind of get a look. And you just kind of rotate it and fiddle with it till you don't see any gaps. There you go.
Seriously, Dan, I can't believe you didn't know how to do this method yet. I can't imagine what you're going to build now in the future. Now that
you're going to need a smaller piece to get that tiny part.
Right. Might use one of your East Asian pieces you've been using.
Yeah, and that piece is so small. I don't think it's going to matter. Kind of.
Okay.
We got the.
You can also use something else to but. So just for S's and G's, for poops and laughter.
You want them to rotate it, see so you can see what it looks like.
Does it matter that is kind of way off on a weird angle? Should I bring that down? Like, see how?
Weird angle. Oh yeah. Well, that's
if that's what you want it to look like. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're going to see that copied. However many times you want it to line up with the bottom beams to create the frame of your.
Whoops.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It just
so you're going
to
do
way off.
So to jump back to D&D now, and you want to drop it down to line up with the bottom pillar. Beams. This is where I say F it. I don't want a tower here anymore. Well, if we unlock this ability for S-Dan, if we level up S-Dan tonight, he'll be unstoppable.
Yeah, he will. He's going to be a level 10.
Level 10 creator.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks better to me, a little better, at least.
100%. So
you
should, like John was saying, why don't you finish that off real quick? You can mess with it later, but start rotating it around so you can see what you're so you can see it. I think if you can see what your end game is here, you'll be more inspired.
And not to throw even more info at you, but I like to keep the grid snap on so that I know it's going to make a perfect circle.
Right.
If you're not working in it, nope. So copy all in build mode, in edit mode, highlight all of it, and then duplicate it 180 degrees. That will make it easier. Yep. Take all of that now. Duplicate it 100.
Coaster Zinger says, S-Dan learned dome build. It was super effective.
Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
And what's the keystroke to
Control D?
Control D.
And rotate it 180. And then you highlight everything again and remove the gridded pieces from what you've highlighted.
Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
There you go. So you might also, before you highlight everything, you might want to delete, because now you've duplicated that centerpiece. You might want to delete one of the centerpieces so that because otherwise it's going to be really hard to.
You have to do like 4 deletes or something like that when you're done with it instead of.
Okay, I got rid of one of the little mud.
So delete one of the muds and one of the center pillars. And then when you highlight everything, deselect the mud thing and the central pillar. Control X to spin it on the axis. All right, so I gotta hear the voices. Let me hear. What's your character's name, Drew?
Hold on, I kind of forget.
You forget your character's name?
Yeah, because I gave him something kind of ridiculous. It's
like Tippy Canoe and
yeah. I made it kind of a singing thing. I wanted it to sing. So let's see. Get in the group. There he is. He's Theodore Tilius Tipped in the Third. Here, Timmy Tip for short.
That's great. That's awesome. And then Stan, you have an Arnold thing going on.
Your Arnold is so good.
I want to hear Stan's Arnold.
Oh, hold on a sec. So deselecting now. What now? I've got everything highlighted
here.
here.
So you've got to be in build mode. You've got to be in the edit mode.
All right, I am in edit.
Okay, you highlight everything and then deselect. Don't delete the mud thing and the center pillar. So you should have all the non-gridded pieces still highlighted. And then Control X, and you can spin them perfectly centered.
It's like selecting the mud pillar, but not anything else.
You have to hold down the control when it's all highlighted. I mean,
yeah. Oh no, they got separated from the building. You have to attach the rest of them back to the.
Oh yeah, they all.
Oh.
You can delete. Yeah.
Yeah, so just combine them back.
Stan Werewolf. Stan evolved into Stan Werewolf.
Nice.
Yeah, beams are too thick. Yeah, we're just trying to get the concept of how to do it at the moment. The pieces aren't really super important. Okay, so as long as that's all one structure now, you deselect the center pillar and the mud thing.
I'm still not thinking it's one structure. Because see, when I go to click on it, it
should be now. It's all highlighted under one building.
Yeah, under one editing group.
I think you have another mud pillar under there, so yeah, there's another mud pillar under there and another post.
Okay, so there we go. Okay, got rid of one
there you
more.
Go.
Yep.
There you go.
And then go and duplicate that.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, now I think we're good. Now
it should be easier. That's why.
Yep.
Okay.
There was hiding under there.
Oh, there's a few in there.
Yeah,
get rid of all of them except for one. Otherwise, yeah, it's impossible. Impossible.
Impossible?
All right, so I'll give you mine. I'll give you Seamus.
Right, Seamus is down here, you see. I work down in the engine room, I do.
That's so good.
Damn, that was creepy.
Yeah,
that was good.
Oh, right, pay no attention to Appy. He's an old war buddy of mine.
Okay, that's enough talking. Get back to work there, sir. I don't know if you read my backstory for him, but I was telling Stan because he's a bartender, but like I'm an investor for the ship who thinks he's way too involved than he should be. So.
That's great. That's great.
Frank, I don't give a damn about any of yous.
Shovel coal, that's all you do. Shovel coal.
It's a magical flying ship it is. I ain't shoveling nothing.
I want to stream these. We got to get ready to make some content for these. It's so much fun.
But I was heavily inspired by one of the characters in Dimension 20's Pirates of Leviathan.
Oh man,
yeah,
I want to watch that so bad.
What was his name?
Marseed. His name was Marseed, and he talked like this.
So I just kind of Englished it up a bit more.
Right.
For an English DM, it'll be great.
And I love that. I read, caught up today with your inspiration off of Oddworld, and I used to love Oddworld on PS1 and stuff.
Readers?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Hi.
I didn't know they were making a new one for the next gen. That's so good.
It's going to be on PC too. There you go. Stan decided to say, screw it. I'll just highlight all the.
Well, I must have had like 10 mud things.
You got to
on
get
this.
rid of the center. Get rid of the center one too. You don't want that highlighted either.
The center post.
Yeah.
Center post.
Not the column. The wood post.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There you go. Control X quickly.
Come on, do it! Control X, Dan. Or advanced.
X again. Hey, there you go. You just line it up. Boom.
Yep. Yeah. This keep
I
doing
forgot
it.
one. I forgot one step you could do to make it better. You can delete, and when you get your wedge, you delete one side of the wedges. You just delete one side so that you don't have to overlap pieces like that. But you see, there you go.
Yep.
That's how it works. And then
You're on your way to.
do it, and then you Control Z or Control X again.
You just fill in the gaps. And...
Now the issue here is you did not create a 15, 30, or 45 or what
snaps and stuff.
Yeah,
your
grid snap wasn't on, so it won't line up perfectly.
For this build, it kind of looks okay because
attempt, we've got a dome.
Look at that. So now you can,
you did a thing.
You did a thing. You can edit it, make it steeper, whatever you need.
And I helped.
Damn. Yeah, I never touched this before. Never ever built a dome.
It's one of those things where it's really like looking at it, like doing it. You're like, oh, I don't want to deal with all that. But like once you kind of get it, it's like, okay.
I was just about to say the first few times you're like, what in the absolute hell is this? But after a while, it's not hard at all.
It comes second nature.
Trust in me. And then what you can do when you get real fancy with it is you have your roof shape, just keep building down that wedge. So you put some windows in, you put your trim in, and then you copy all that, and now you've got your perfectly round, perfectly windowed, perfectly domed addition.
Right.
Nice.
Right.
Like if you look at Summerdale, when I built Kinderly's Fudge Shop for Summerdale, I did that. That's how I added the little addition to his build. The little alcove or whatever you would call it.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
The only thing is, if the roof if this was a little steeper.
You can do that.
Yeah, so you'd have to undo everything you just did. But then, you know how you made your initial... Well,
it's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, no, your initial triangle, when you made your initial wedge, your initial angle of that piece just has to be steeper. That's all.
Yep. Have a good night, Jonas.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, so just again, like you said, you can literally just Control Z back to that original wedge, and just highlight that and just exit and tilt it up some more, and then spin that around, and then it'll be a more steep tower.
Oh, Coaster Designer said I need to show Masked what this looks like in the snow.
Oh yeah, that looked amazing.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to go in a couple minutes. My wife
I have
an episode of Mandalorian to catch up on.
Oh, me too.
I do have to hop off. I got to start dinner. I just realized what time it was. It's almost 9.
Dude, you haven't even eaten yet?
My wife doesn't get off work until 9 on Fridays, so I just starve myself until like.
It's
9
clear
o'clock.
you don't have children.
Nope. Not yet. So we can enjoy.
I'm off school. I'm off work for a week now. So ha ha ha.
Hey, nice. So D&D all week. What?
I would love to. That'd be great. Oh
Was it this Sunday that you had? So you have more time this Sunday? Was it to?
I'm good. I can play for as long as everyone else wants to. I don't care if I have work or not.
Perfect. So okay, cool. All right, hey guys, have a good one. SDN, I'm glad you learned how to build a dome. That's pretty cool.
All right.
All right. Talk to you guys Sunday.
See ya.
When I logged on and I saw it, I was really, that's really a nice build.
It came out pretty cool.
You often do the whole non-gridded structures?
Yes.
Okay, that's your okay.
So see, I never like this whole concept is foreign. What you just showed me.
There you go. But see, it really is just an extension of what you're already doing with the non-gridded stuff.
Yep.
That's beautiful. That's really good, and it is. What I like is it's close to the inspiration, but not a direct rip of the inspiration.
Yeah.
That's very good. Very good. Love it.
Yep.
Huh.
But yes, guys, I guess we are going to get out of here for now. And I will try to get this on the workshop.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, thanks, John, for stopping by. I'm going to try to watch that tutorial or watch Paul's tutorial and see what the hell's... See if I can make this get a little quicker at this.
What we could do is we just share each other's screen and we do it piece by piece.
Yeah.
Like I just build it alongside you or vice versa.
Yep.
But yeah, if after the tutorials you're still needing help, but I'm sure once the tutorials you watch them, it'll click for you.
Yep.
Cheers. Now I might have to
Alright.
jump in and build something somewhere. Good
Yeah,
night.
yeah. Look up you some concept art and maybe get something flowing.
Yeah, I really enjoyed doing the little bit of Six Flags Great America. That was fun. So,
Yeah.
all right, man.
All right, buddy. We'll see you. I'll yell at you Sunday evening.
Sounds good. Bye, everyone. Thanks for having me on, Stan.
See you, bud.
Cheers.
All right, guys. Well, I guess we will call that an evening after that awesome tutorial that I somewhat understand now. But yeah, look for this on the workshop tomorrow. I guess the only thing left I'll do is maybe try to raise that roof a little bit and put a window or something right there. But this is basically what you will see on the workshop. So, yep. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.